What's up, YouTube? FD White. Welcome back to another episode of FD White Invest. So we got to talk Bitcoin. We got to talk the overall markets. We got to talk catalysts that are coming up this week. That's going to move the markets. It's going to move the market. So right now we're in very uncertain times in the markets, in the economy, in the world. So I'm being a really active or reactive investor, and of course a reactive trader. We'll talk about the trading part in a second. We're going to make this a really quick video, but we need to talk. So let's talk about tomorrow. We do have CPI coming out tomorrow. This is, or will most likely put a stamp in how much of a percentage we will get in rate cuts next week. I think it's the 18th. I think that's next week. Is when we get our first official rate cut. The Fed pivot part 2 has officially will be officially underway. So first is the pause, then is the cuts, then is the stimulation. So part 2 of our plan is most likely underway. So you know what I'm doing right now is I'm starting to buy into the markets. I'm buying into the markets. A lot of these altcoins, like I keep saying every video, a lot of them are at, you know, very lows, close to end of 2023 end of bear market lows. So I'm trying to load up a little bit more while I still have an opportunity to, because I do think, I don't know if we're going to go into some massive super cycle, but I do think we are due for a massive pump going into the end of the year, once we get some sort of figuring out what's going to happen with this election. Usually election time, election years, we do see massive pumps. On top of, we do have the Santa rally coming in, usually at the end of the year around December. So I'm still bullish. Like a lot of people, man, it's crazy because a lot of people who've been in the space for a long time, a lot of people who've been in these cycles, and we've seen this time and time again, are turning very bearish. They're turning very bearish with just cause. Don't get me wrong, with just cause, there is a lot of bearishness in the works, but I've seen this movie plenty of times. You get shaken out, the market looks like it's never going back up, the top looks like it's in, and then boom, you got to play catch up. My Bitcoin is going past all-time highs. You pulled your money out, and now you have to play catch up again. So I'm not going to be on that side. I'll be on the side that's going to lose a little bit of money out of my portfolio in the short term, as opposed to being on the side that has to play catch up, pulling all my money out and then having to play catch up again when the market starts to rip and rally again. So like I said, we have to be active investors, active traders. If you're trading, it's hard to trade in this environment. We do have a lot of volatility. So if you know how to trade, it's, you can take advantage of it. But a lot of people come into the space when the market is not moving. A lot of people they need to scratch that itch, so they start trading, which I do not suggest unless you have done your due diligence, you put in your hours, and you really studied how trading works and studied the markets, because you're going to get a lot of whipsaw action that's going to get you out of here. A lot of people don't use proper risk management. A lot of people don't use proper stop losses, take profits, and things like that. So I urge you to learn the game before you play the game. So this week I'm really trying to gauge the market and see what's going to happen. If I'm in profits in some trades, I'm going to quickly take some profits out, quickly move my stop loss into break even, or like I said, into profit, and we're going to go from there. Like tomorrow we got a really big some big data coming out, so we're going to have to keep our eye out on that. And then Thursday we do have PPI. We still have to keep our eye on the Japan trade, the carry trade. We have China, who is really looking bad right now. They've been looking bad for a long time, but now the cracks are getting bigger, and they can't hide the problems of China anymore. So a lot of those problems in China does have a direct correlation to over in America, because we have a lot of American companies that are heavily invested over in China, or they have a lot of things manufacturing over in China, or things like that going on in China. So we got a lot to worry about. Then the tensions in the Middle East and whatnot seems like they died down. The tensions in the other places in Europe seems like they died down, but these also can pop up at the blink of an eye. So we need to be cautious of everything right now. So if you got a longer term horizon, you know, it's nothing to worry about. We just dollar cost averaging in, because the game is meant to go up. The stock market is meant to go up. Real estate is meant to go up. Of course, crypto, the coins that are going to stand the test of times, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, probably a few others, they're going to go up. So I'm not worried about it in the short term, these dips, these ebbs, these flows. I'm going to just keep trying to accumulate dry powder, to accumulate, you know, these assets. And I am trying to, if we do get more of a correction in the stock market, I am going to start allocating a lot more into the stock market as a longer term retirement on top of Bitcoin plan. So I'm my own financial advisor. I'm my own financial you know, advocate. So I know how to do it. I just need a little bit more dry powder. I'm going to start accumulating more dry powder to start to build that up. And I know how to build it up quick. If you know the game, I'm trying to tell you, if you know the game, you can play the game, because it's just a game. You call it a scam, you call it rigged, you call it manipulated. Okay, learn it. Learn it. It's a game, man. You got to learn how to play. Like, a lot of people now are turning their back on crypto. A lot of the big influencers are saying it's a scam. I said this in my previous video. You know, we don't care about your opinions. We really don't care about your opinions. All we care about is another form, or a FU to, you know, the man, a FU to the powers that be for Bitcoin. And we know Bitcoin is going to keep going up. They said it's died. They said it was going to die. They said it's a scam. They've been saying this for years and years and years. And what has happened? Appreciation. So we got to zoom out and really, you know, second guess or think about who we're following. Like, a lot of these people, really, they're super fickle. When the market is going up, they're the biggest advocates for crypto. When the market is going down, it's a scam. It's a Ponzi scheme and this and that. Like, we don't care about your opinions. We're in crypto. We're going to make money. We're going to be in this long term. We're going to make money short term. We're going to make money long term, because that's the goal. That's the game that we're in, and we're going to put we're going to put the work in order to do that, because we do want to make money. We do want to take care of our families, but in the long run, you know, we do want to watch Bitcoin and watch these assets appreciate against a devaluing dollar. And that's my biggest argument against anybody who says things like that. Like, you say it's a Ponzi scheme, you say it's a scam, but the biggest Ponzi scheme and the biggest scam is the U.S. monetary system, the U.S. dollar, all these fiat currencies. So I don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it. So this is FD White, man. Make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe. We've been pumping out videos over here at my channel, the Piper Academy channel. We've been doing a lot of collaborations, a lot of interviews all around the space. We're doing a lot more into the stock market. We're going to talk about the stock market a little bit more. We're going to look at an NVIDIA chart when I get back to the lab. We're going to look at the overall stock market charts too. So make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that all bell notification to know when I go live or when I drop a new video. Thank you for watching. I will talk to everybody in the next video. Peace.